All right, folks. Good afternoon there. We're out here on Fort Loudoun this afternoon, and I did catch a fish. Didn't have the camera set up. Really wasn't sure if we were going to have any fish out here today, so I didn't have it set up. But caught one crappie. I thought I'd rush back there and grab the camera just to show it off. Decent little crappie. Not really a keeper size, but decent little crappie. So we're going to turn her loose there and see if we can't catch another one here. We've got plenty of daylight left, so we might have a few out there. Caught this one on a little white curly tail grub with a white head. See if we can't turn this one loose right here. Alright folks, we got one on. I don't think it's very big. Went over to a little kind of a pink colored fly I found on the bank here. And, we got a little one here. Little brim. Well, decent little brim right there. Right there you go. Went over this little pink and white jig. Pink and white jig that I found on the bank right there. Pretty little brim, bluegill, whatever he is. We'll turn him loose right here real quick like. See if we can let him go back to the deep. There he is, folks. Pretty little old fish. Alright. There you go, little buddy. Alright. We'll show you this jig in the water here. It looks pretty good coming through the water. I haven't been using pink, but I'm going to start using it. I don't know if you can see it there, but it looks pretty good coming through the water. Shows up pretty good there. Well, we're trying to catch crappie, but we're going to start off fishing with this little curly tail here so we can cover a little more water and see if we can't locate some fish. It's that time of year when it's ready to spawn. They got to spawn, and they got to do that spawning in the shallow water. They ain't going to spawn out in the deep water. They're going to come back in here in 2 or 3 feet of water, and they'll be here. And we'll see if we can't pick 1 or 2 off. So hang out there with us, folks, and we'll get one here. So what I'm going to do is just ease this curly tail back as slow as I can. Still get a little motion on that curly tail. Using a white curly tail, we'll see if we can't trigger a bite here. So I'm thinking if there's any crappie out there, they're going to be on some of this structure and pull this curly tail in front of them and they'll hit it. But we're going to give it a few minutes. Early afternoon here. Oh, we're into the first week of April already. Well, folks, we got something here. It ain't very big, though. Let's see what the heck it is. There's a bass. It's large and a bass right there, folks. One of our dumb aspirin jet skiers. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season for wow. There's a big old giant bass right there. Big old bass. Son. There ain't no doubt that's the biggest bass I've caught this year. Right there. Let's turn him loose and let him grow back up. There you go, little buddy. Appreciate you being there for me. Alright folks, we got one here. I don't know what we got. We got something though. Hope it's crappie. Let's see what we got here. It might be a little bass. It is another bass. That's my second bass. I've been throwing back over the same little spot here. And I've been getting bites, and I guess that's what it is, bass. He's a little bigger. I'll catch bass, that's alright. As long as it's a fish, I'll catch it. Just glad to get a fish here. Oh, he smells good. I like that perfume that one's got on. That smells good. Nice little bass right there. We're going to turn him loose. Let him grow up so the bass fishermen will have something to chase. Here you go. Now, when them big bass fishermen show up and you hear them big motors out there, you scram and go to the deep water because they're going to try to catch you. There we go. Here he goes. Off back to the deep. We'll see if we can't get another one. Maybe there'll be a big old 2 or 3 pound bass laid up over there in that little hole I'm throwing in. It is a little hole. Scoped it out there when the water was down. I don't know, just like a little dish out there about 5 or 6 feet in diameter. And I think that's where them bass are laid up in that little hole. So I'm gonna throw back out there and see if I can't get another one. Right here, fishing about 2.5 feet deep maybe. Folks, big old gar right down here. I don't know if he would hit this thing or not. I'm gonna throw down that way and bring it back. Let's see if he might get attracted to that. I don't know if I want to catch that old gar. He's about 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 pounds probably. It'd be hard for me to do anything with him. But it might be kind of fun though. You know the water's warming back up when you see the gar in here in this shallow water. It's the first gar I've seen for a long time. He's a big old boy. Alright folks, we finally got one here. I think this is going to be a crappie here finally. Took a while. I had a feeling there might be some in here. It is, it's a crappie. Oh, thank goodness we finally caught one here. I just couldn't believe that there wouldn't be a few of them out there. And that's not a bad one, it's a white crappie. We ditched that white curly tail and went over to our little blue jig. And there you go, that's what we got for going over to the blue jig. With a white head, a black thread, and a red eyeball, and then a little black dot in that little red eyeball. Whether that makes any difference or not, I don't know. That's a white crappie. I guess that's a male probably. It doesn't seem to have any eggs in it there, so I'm assuming that's a male. Not hardly big enough to keep, but decent sized little crappie. We'll get a little thumbnail here. Yes, sir. Get us a little thumbnail here, like Richard Jean, the fishing machine, does it. All right, we're gonna turn him loose here. If we can get him out, find a little spot where the water ain't so muddy. But it's pretty muddy everywhere I've been standing here, so let's just do this right here. Get back out of that water. My boots are getting ready to get swamped. Here you go, little buddy. Back down he goes. My boots did get a little wet, that's all right. All right, there we go. We're gonna throw right back out where that one was, and we're gonna bring it right back across, because I'd almost bet you there's another one out there. Almost bet you there's another one out there. So let's see if we can't get him here. Throw it out there and kind of reel it back. Nice. Alright folks, see if I can see these gars. A couple of big gar over here mating up. They disappeared though. They're big old gar, and they were right there. I was going to see if I could get a little video of them. There were 2 of them. Looked like they were trying to do that relationship thing that only gars know how to do. Alright folks, we got hooked up with something here. I guess it's a skipjack probably. Switched over to my little white curly tail grub. Let's see what we got here folks. Oh, holy crap. Glad I didn't have that drag set too tight. That sucker's peeling off line right there. That's a big old skipjack there, folks. Nice one. Oh, see if we can't get it in here. Oh, that's a big old skipjack. Oh, that's a big one. unhooked here real quick and get him back in the water. These little skipjack are a little bit fragile. He's a good one though. Oh, check him out there, folks. Turn this old camera around a little bit here. Oh boy, I like to drop him right there. They are strong fish. Strong, powerful, fleshy fish. Let's turn him loose here and let him get back out there. Maybe we can catch another one here. There you go, little buddy. Whoa, now you're free. Whew, boy, that was fun. Maybe we can catch us another one there.